Hi, JT. It's me. Listen, will you call me when you land? You know what I said about not staying married? I hate the way we left things. Would you please call me? I love you. The heiress to the Newman throne pulled the wool over shareholders' eyes by giving them false information about her father's health. Should she be charged? The SEC says so.
Wall Street Journal?
Financial blog. The Journal was worse.
Is that why you wanted to meet?
Well, I would like to know what my legal options are, Michael.
As your father's personal attorney, I handle a wide variety of issues for him. But in this case, I think you should contact the company's legal department.
Oh, well, hello there, you two.
Oh, how are you, Catherine?
By the way, I haven't had a chance to call your father this morning. How is he?
Surprisingly well for someone who should still be in the hospital.
Well, you know, when Victor makes up his mind about
You don't
anything.
have to tell me.
Oh, by the way, my email box was a flurry with mail this morning. I suppose I should welcome you to the club.
Oh, so then you've seen how I've been skewered by the press.
Oh, my dear, strong women attract vitriol. Don't lose sleep over it. You made it tougher stuff.
All right, somebody get me a headshot of Victor Newman, warts and all. You know, actually, the more warts, the better. That's perfect. I'm going to hang you up by your toes.
Who are we stringing up now?
Well, I didn't expect to see you here, Jack.
That guy can't drop by with a little champagne to see how his little brother's business venture is doing? Oh, and to ask one question. Have you lost your mind?
I tell you what, Jack, I've got an idea. Why don't you go home, put that champagne on ice, chill it, and when I get done here at work, I'll go home and I will celebrate, and you can just hover as much as you'd like.
This champagne isn't for celebrating. It's for numbing the pain when you lose everything here.
You know what, buddy? You wouldn't be such a hard ass if you knew what I was working on.
Okay, so enlighten me.
Look, Phyllis came up with this idea for the cover story, some fluff thing. It's celebrity pets. It's Restless Styles' answer to all the gloom and doom in the world. But I know what the public really wants. What the public wants is justice.
But justice for whom? Your idea of reviving Restless Style is taking on Victor Newman.
You did the same thing when Sabrina died?
That was different.
Yo, in my office.
Come
Really?
on.
Have a seat, Jack, please.
Smug and sanctimonious, Victor Newman was hell-bent on destruction. Who would the corporate giant target next? An oil refinery? A business empire? A small rogue country?
It's a rough draft.
The answer is D. A young, innocent would-be art history professor. This is all wrong, Billy. You want to bring down old Mumbles? Watch and learn. I'll show you.
All right, nobody gets a reward for ratting anyone out to the SEC. So the question is, who is benefiting from your suffering? Victoria, still here.
I'm sorry, Michael. I have a lot on my mind right now.
Victor. Here. Sit here.
Shouldn't you be resting?
Well, let's get a little stir crazy up there. This is the middle of the afternoon. What are you two doing here?
Michael and I were just conferring about a few business issues. Nothing really important.
Why don't I believe that?
It's his company, Victoria. He should know.
The SEC investigation is all over the news. Dad, you should hear what they're saying about me. Michael doesn't think I should fight, but I just can't sit back and eat it. Isn't that what you would do?
So, Michael, I take it you do not share my daughter's bloodlust?
If Victoria goes after the press, guns blazing, it'll come off as protesting too much.
So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just sit back and take it? And leave myself vulnerable to a press that's gonna pounce the second they sense any weakness?
Yes, exactly. Bingo.
Obviously, you haven't worked with my father long enough to know that Newmans don't fold. We fight back.
Sweetheart, I share your sentiment. But you cannot deal with the press when you're this angry. You're too emotional right now.
Don't you see,
Sweetheart,
Dad?
I'm telling you. You have to grow a thicker skin. This will happen again. Trust me.
I don't care if it happens again. This time, I was entrusted with the company while you were in recovery.
You've done a wonderful job. I really mean that. But I'm going to take over now, okay? I know how to deal with these media hacks.
And what of the Caribbean Bank of Corozal?
The what?
Keep typing.
I can
Corazal.
spell Corozal, Jack.
A bank known only to the world's wealthiest that went down 24 hours after Victor removed all of his holdings. Did he have a psychic on his payroll, or is this another story of insider trading?
How do you know all of this?
Rule number 1, never reveal your source. What?
It's funny. I mean, 20 minutes ago, you thought I was setting myself up for some epic fail, but now you're here helping me roast Victor Newman. After you let him take Colleen's heart.
That was Tracy's decision.
Yes, I know, but you agreed, Jack.
I told you why.
Yeah, it was something about Victor distracted Patty, and he may have taken a bullet.
It
or
doesn't
something.
mean we're fast friends, Billy.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that, because the day that Victor and Cece went into that OR and only Victor came out, that's the day that I declared war on him.
Billy, listen to me. Being passionate is fine. Don't let your emotions do your writing for you.
Can we get past ethics and journalism at this point, please? I mean, this man is basically responsible for killing our niece. It wasn't bad enough that he let out that viral video, but he basically had Patty Williams kill our niece.
No, wait. You leave Patty out of this story.
Jack, are you kidding me? I mean, how am I supposed to write about Victor and not mention Patty?
You talk about what went on at the lake, I'll tell you what's going to happen. Everyone will forget every other crime that Victor committed, including bringing Patty into this town. All they'll remember is that the hero went to the lake and took a bullet for his arch enemy. You'll make a martyr out of him.
Jack, you don't give your public enough credit.
You don't know who the hell your public is. I'm telling you, do not write Patty. I swear I will stop this story in its tracks.
No, you wouldn't.
Try me.
You just got out of the hospital. I won't have you fighting my battles.
Sweetheart, I will give my statement. And no one will question your integrity, all right?
That's not a bad idea.
I said no. My entire life, everyone has told me how much I'm like my father. It hasn't always been meant as a compliment, but I've taken it as one. And if you can walk across this room like a phoenix, Dad, then I can handle this. I've earned the right to defend my own name after everything I've lost to this company. After everything that I might lose. Dad, I can fix this on my own. There's just one thing that I want from you. I want your blessing.
You'll excuse me.
All right, you excuse. Sweetheart, you may have inherited my best qualities, and I'm very proud of you. I really am. But please, you must remain above this idiocy with the press.
Because you don't think that I can handle it.
No, because you're above it.
I'm so glad you're still here. All right. I promise you I will focus on the company and not on the press on one condition.
And what's that?
When we find out who turned us into the SEC, there's no holding back, Dad. I want that low-life coward to lose everything that we almost lost.
Okay, thank you, Mitch.
Billy, leave Patty alone.
I get it. You have a guilty conscience.
You have no idea. Stick to Victor's business manipulations, the viral video, the bank in the Cayman Islands. Anything more, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt. Mark my words.
Jack, Newman twirls his mustache literally as he preys on young women, but why write about that when we've got a 1,000 words on the inner workings of offshore business accounts? I mean, that's fascinating stuff,
This
Jack.
isn't open for discussion.
Fine, you win. No Patty.
Thank you. It's a good story without it. And maybe Billy Abbott's restless style will not be the disaster I worried it would be.
Gee, thank you, Jackie.
Hey, I hoped you'd be here.
Hi, Mom.
Hey.
Oh, I just saw Dad at the club.
I hope he's taking it easy.
Oh, you know Dad.
Well, I think I have everything covered for him. His pills, his clothes. I've talked to his assistant about his calendar. Oh, and then I'm going to call...
Just acting like his wife again.
All right. Speaking of husbands and wives, how's JT? Victoria?
Sorry, Mama. Probably gonna find out eventually anyway. JT went to New York City for a job interview.
Oh. For our New York office?
No, not for Newman.
Oh, honey.
It's okay. It's not about the job. He's just grieving Colleen, and he's trying to deal with what Dad did and what's going on with our marriage, and... But he wants me to make a choice. My marriage or the company. Either way, Mom.
Either way, you lose. Oh, baby.
Patty Williams pointed her gun at her final target, Victor Newman. The monster who dumped the last of Patty's marbles in the same lake his goddaughter lay drowning in. And with a pull of a trigger, she tried to do what so many others failed at, ridding the world of one of its most hateful scourges. Martyr my ass. Sorry, Jack, I'm calling the shots now. I sent you the file. Yeah, no, I sent it in a JPEG and a PDF format. I mean, you want in a what? A VSF file? What's a VSF?
PSD file.
Yeah, no, I got it. Yeah, right here. I'll send it to you right now. Thank you. Okay, bye. Do you know what the hell he's talking about?
Yes. PSD file. It's the graphics program. Here, I'll just show you. There you go.
I'll be damned. Hi, by the way.
Hi.
Thank you. I mean, hello.
Hello.
You just missed Jack. It could have been a restless style reunion. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like some champagne, or would that be a little too weird?
Well, if you think that a glass of champagne is weird, wait till you hear what I came to talk to you about.
Shoot.
I came to see if you were hiring.
Whoa. Yeah.
I'm tired of sitting around the house and feeling sorry for myself.
Okay. I just didn't think you'd ever want to step back in here. I mean, there was you and Jack, and there was you and Nick. I mean, hell, there's you and me. So.
Okay, hold on for a moment. There is no you and me,
Oh,
okay?
You have that right. No offense, but
No, none taken. Those guys, they've moved on with their lives. And the only thing that's really familiar about this place for me is the job itself, and I really miss it.
well, Well, secretly, I could use someone to show me the ropes,
I'll be your professional PSD converter.
Well, in that case, we will have a toast to my first issue and to my first official hire. Cheers.
Cheers.
Sweetheart, JT loves you, and you love him. You have a child. And at the end of the day, it's not about culpability or condemnation. It's about family. And all the rest is just... Well, it's just dancing.
What?
Sorry, something somebody said to me earlier. How two people can just dance around each other, and it can either be exhilarating or exhausting, but at one point, you have to just grab each other's hands and make the decision to go home together.